Hey folks, Real Honesty with John Ritland. I'm John Ritland, and it's another rapid fire episode. It's going to be the last one I do before WrestleMania because there's one sort of breaking news thing that I'm going to talk about that was broken yesterday, and one other thing I'm going to rant about briefly. This is going to be women's based, mainly about women on WWE, women that I can't stand. I want to make it clear that I think that there's a load of talented women wrestling on both SmackDown, Raw, and NXT. And I hope that the women in the ring continue to do well and continue to get opportunities, because that's what it's all about. And they delivered some of the best matches in 2015, 2016. And even some of the NXT women have done pretty well despite the talent pool being a little lean. So, and we'll see what happens at Mania. This has to do with, first, Eva Marie. Eva Marie is reportedly, and according to a lot of sources, WWE is not going to renew her contract. Hallelujah. I mean, my God, it took them this long. It took you 4 goddamn years to realize that Eva Marie was that lousy. You hired somebody that basically made any other woman except Sable look good in the ring by comparison, because nobody can make Sable look good in the ring. At least Eva Marie tried to take bumps and land on her knees like the pro she is. Why in the world would you guys have even hired her in the first place? Oh, it's because of looks. It's because of this. Like, if she had gotten better in the ring after the training with Brian Kendrick, it might have worked better. It might have worked better, because then she could have had decent wrestling ability. Maybe never great, but decent wrestling ability, but could have drawn mega heat. The problem is she couldn't do anything. She either was unsure of what she could do, she didn't know what was going on, no clue. She just didn't seem to understand anything about wrestling, and then she got popped for a wellness violation back just before SummerSlam, where I think she was supposed to take part in a 6-women tag match, if I remember right. I think she was supposed to. Which wouldn't have done any good. And she hasn't been seen on WWE TV since. And I guess she was filming I think she was filming a WWE movie, or she might have been filming another movie or something like that, or a couple movies. All I know is I think she dyed her hair black. Somebody sent me a picture and asked what I thought, and I said, I've never thought Eva Marie was attractive. And no, I don't think Eva Marie's attractive. I think she's fake as hell, and quite frankly, I think she's ugly. And yeah, I can think that all I want. I'm not saying the people that find her attractive are wrong. That's just my personal opinion. But going back to it, it is the greatest news, because this opens up a spot that she was basically just taking because of her looks. Eva Marie was lousy, terrible, and never belonged in wrestling. They literally pissed away money they could have used to sign. And I'm imagining they signed her for probably gave her some good bonuses, or gave her quite a bit of money they could have given to a couple other women. It's like when they had Rosa Mendez around for, since 2006, I want to say. Why'd you have Rosa around that long? Now, I mean, to be fair, Rosa at least was arm candy and, was a manager or a valet for some various people, and did get clean and got her life together and has a kid with her husband. And hopefully she does well outside of wrestling, since she retired recently, or in the past number of months. But to me, she was just like, Rosa Mendez and Eva Marie were almost in lockstep, except Rosa seemed a little more likable than Eva. Because Eva Marie was useless. Just basically bottom line. It's so great that she's going to be gone from the company. She never deserved to be part of WWE. She never did. I don't care how hard people claim she worked. It didn't pay off. It wasn't working. After 4 years, they were realizing, oh God, the experiment's done. Now, watch WWE swerve us and have Eva Marie show up on at WrestleMania. Be part of that big, every woman, available on SmackDown match. Like, be part of that match and win the title, and then throw back in all fans' faces. I don't think that's going to happen, but imagine if WWE swerved us. But still, great that Eva Marie's gone. Hallelujah. Get out of here. So nice. And please don't ever come back. You never deserved this spot in the first place. Not that Eva Marie's ever going to watch it, but so many hardworking women. Veda Scott, in particular, is one person, a beautiful redhead who's talented. They could have been used better. Nah, let's use a dyed redhead that doesn't even seem to know what she's doing. And by the way, Eva, now you can watch Super Slam from your house. You stupid bint. Anyway, another thing about women. Stephanie McMahon. I know Stephanie McMahon's never going to disappear from WWE TV. At least not unless she decides to become, off camera, becomes, like just an executive, this kind of stuff, and takes more time for her kids. I kind of hope that does happen because she is rotten on TV. She emasculates every single talent, male and female, and there's no chance for a payback. The only time there was any kind of somewhat, comeuppance for her was WrestleMania 31, when Ronda Rousey looked like she was going to snap her arm. And oh, that would have been such a shame if Stephanie accidentally got injured. Maybe it would have, made her realize, oh yeah, Stephanie, you're not any good. Your character's not any good. And she's not. Vicky Guerrero generated a lot of go-away heat. At least Vicky could elicit reactions like, okay, and she got some talents over. Name one talent that Stephanie has gotten over by interacting with them. I mean, I'll wait in the comments. I mean, I can't obviously wait in the comments. I'm not doing this live, but I would gladly have people put in the comments people that she's gotten over that have benefited from their interactions with Stephanie, because Foley sure as hell didn't. That was a partnership that was doomed. She's horrible. It's like I tune out every time when I'm watching with my friend Chris. When we're watching Raw. Especially the past 3 months. But even since the whole brand split happened, and especially since November, since I've been watching him at his house, we've been just tuning out the stuff with Stephanie because she's horrible. She's not interesting. Her and Triple H, the characters they play on Raw, I'm actually okay with the CM Punk chants being directed at them. I'm okay with that. I mean, yeah, I wish the fans would stop chanting that shit because Punk is gone. But you know what? You want to direct it at people you truly hate? Fine, direct it at Stephanie. She's an idiot. I mean, she's smart enough to know that the fans hate her, and because of who her dad is, she's going to be on TV. But she's killing what little interest there is in Raw. I mean, yeah, you could make the argument that Raw hasn't benefited the best from the brand split. I tend to disagree. They have a good amount of talent. They just don't want to utilize it. They don't want to utilize the Cruiserweight. The only thing they did well on last night's Raw was utilize the Cruiserweights. Noam Dar versus Austin Aries was a good match. Gallagher versus Neville was a great match. And by the way, Raw review that Chris and I did from last night is on this channel. Check it out. We called it Broken Philly. He called it Broken Philly because Chris is a genius like that. And I will be doing a SmackDown review a little bit later, should you guys be watching this as soon as it goes up. Yeah, little cheap plug, but just Stephanie is just bad. She's bad for TV. She's not what's best for business. She's not what's best for business. I've never found Stephanie attractive. And that's fine if you guys do. That's okay. That's part of the fun. But she's annoying to look at, she's annoying to listen to, and just lends nothing to the Raw brand. Lends nothing to the WWE TV product. If she was off TV and made appearances once a month, maybe once every 3 months, as some kind of authority figure, or hey, I'm going to overrule the authority figures here, fine. Because she would generate go-away heat, but she wouldn't be on TV as much. I can't stand her. I pretty much hate her character on TV. I don't hate the person, even though she basically admitted that all the charity work that WWE does is just to grow the brand and not to actually help people. I'm not surprised. I mean, that's what most corporations do, and that's what the NBA and NFL and places like that do. So, whatever. Anyway, Stephanie is just annoying, and to sum up, Eva Marie gone from WWE, reportedly, not going to renew her contract, thank you. And again, watch them swerve us, and she shows up at WrestleMania under a new contract, and then the fans burn the Orlando Stadium to the ground. And Stephanie, get her off my TV. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I've said. Like, share, comment, subscribe, Twitter links in the description. Spend real honesty with John Redland. I'm John Redland, and I will see you soon.